Tamra is back on the Real Housewives of Orange County, and now she's revealing some of the deepest wounds from her past. During a therapy session, Tamra opens up about childhood trauma and emotional scars that, according to her, shaped the person she is today.
Eddie drove you today?
Yeah.
I guess we don't have to get you into your emotions. Looks like you're already there. What happened?
I have been crying since last week's session.
Because of what we talked about?
These past 3-4 months, however long it's been, just talking about stuff that I don't want to talk about.
Well, we opened up a lot.
I realize that you have to dig up those things that are buried deep inside of you, because those are the things that come out when you get angry.
You're starting therapy this week.
Oh, thank you.
What are your goals with your therapist?
To find out where the anger stems from. The custody battle that my ex put me through, my daughter leaving me, my dad leaving us, and all, it's hard. And I never really wanted to do it, and here I am.
My sensory issues are heightened. My intrusive thoughts are out of control right now.
And we talked about unprocessed trauma and whether or not the spectrum was part of this, because the symptoms can also mimic that. There's too many variables. It's hard to say until you get an assessment.
I know when you mentioned that to me, I had gone home and went on my podcast and I misspoke. I shouldn't have said anything.
I just did my first therapy session.
What?
I am on the spectrum.
Oh my gosh, Tam.
Don't make me cry.
I just got annihilated, publicly annihilated. Like, I had a really last year.
It was very hurtful. People think that I don't have feelings, and it's not true.
And I'm tired of being called a horrible human being because I'm not.
What are the things you remember we talked about?
I remember talking about not wanting to be so responsive.
Here's your letter, bitch.
Impulsive.
Duck.
Explosive.
That's my opinion!
And harsh with my words.
Remember we talked about people with trauma don't respond in ways that people are going to expect them to respond because they're responding from their trauma. Since you've been coming to sessions and we start talking about all the things that you have been through, your daughter, Sydney, which is a heavy topic for you. Is that how you associate with Sydney as feeling misunderstood?
Yeah, she just never even really gave me a chance. And most of the time I can bury it. I have lived the past 3.5 years in what I call silent pain. I do believe that my daughter will be back one day. Kids deserve to have both parents in their life.
When you think about your current relationships and not wanting to get close to people.
I'm so afraid if I get close to people, they'll turn on me. So I just keep a wall up so I don't get too close. I don't nurture my friendships.
I think my biggest struggle is trusting people.
I got very few people that I can really talk to.
I don't want to open up to people because I don't want to get hurt. And it's just kind of a front that I put up because I feel like they're just going to let me down.
I just don't want to lash out when I'm mad, even if somebody's done me wrong. I want to fix things.
Yeah, that's big.
But let's be honest, why does it feel like this whole thing is giving PR makeover more than genuine healing? We've watched Tamra stir the pot season after season, flip on her friends, and bring chaos to every group event. So now, when she's suddenly vulnerable and talking about trauma on camera, it raises eyebrows. Is this Tamra finally evolving, or is it just another layer of the Tamra show? Crying in front of a therapist doesn't automatically mean you're growing. It means you're performing. And with Tamra, everything has always felt a bit performative. She says she's working on herself. But how much real work is actually being done when the cameras are on and the producers are pushing for a redemption arc? Therapy is powerful, but it only works when the person is honest, committed, and consistent, not just looking for sympathy or screen time. If she's serious about change, she needs to do the work off camera. Until then, this feels like a carefully crafted narrative, one that Bravo loves to use to soften the edges of their most controversial stars. Tamra's had chance after chance to show personal growth, but this just seems like another classic housewife rebrand, heavy on the tears, light on the accountability.